So we start tonight off in the lobby of the Adventurers Guild, and you guys go up, take your number. You've got number 7, and I just realized you guys have never had any interaction. There's more clerks than just Benny, but you guys have always just had Benny as your clerk.
We just like Benny.
We love Benny.
And indeed, Benny says, number 7. Oh, hey guys.
Hey, Benny.
Lord Snow, I haven't seen you in a while, man.
I was in a faraway land called Wisconsin.
Oh,
That's from the land of USA.
USA.
Well, I'm sure we're gonna have to do a whole spin-off of just to get all of your backstory from there. But guys, tonight we've actually got a pretty serious one tonight. We've got a missing. Have you guys ever met the Mason family in town? You may have. If you've seen a statue in Ravens Point, nearly every statue has been made by either Jason Mason or Jewel Mason, and Jewel Mason's missing now. So this one hits a little close to home.
Who's missing? Jason or Jewel?
Jewel, his daughter. It's his firstborn daughter, and she just had a baby. She was last seen walking down the road to the Southwood, and it was the person who saw her said that she seemed a little out of it. She seemed not quite focused. She seemed not quite there.
She probably ran away because she just had a baby.
I mean, yeah, she's been gone for. So her baby's about 10 day old. So it's pretty new. She's been gone for about 10 day, but I mean, the villager said she looked worried. She looked confused, and she was just walking along the road by herself. And it was almost nighttime, so it was kind of a odd hour to be out. But obviously, Jason, Mr. Mason, is he's pretty well to do. I mean, you guys have seen his statues, and he's not bad off. He's doing pretty well. So he's covering the whole cost of this one, 1,000 gold each, for you guys to go try to find his daughter.
Jason Mason.
I believe we're level 7, so we should get double, if I remember correctly.
No, Ted.
I think that was
This is a missing person, Ted. Don't
Ted.
you think we should be kind?
Supply and demand.
Ted, no, if you remember, you got double for going to Hellmont Island for a personal favor to the guild, but the running fee for level 7s is 1,000. Level 8s are the 2,000.
But what if we level up during the mission?
You guys level up while you're out there. You come to me personally, and I will see that you get paid the double.
All right.
You're bumping it. You bumped it pretty good. That's why I said it.
See, that's why we just need little muffin tops.
So what do you guys say? Will you guys go find Jewel, bring her back home?
Yeah, I guess.
This one's a little personal. Ravens Point, is a pretty small town. I grew up with Jewel. I know her personally, so this one does hit a little close to home. So I am genuinely rooting for you guys to find her and bring her home today.
We will bring her back for you.
This sounds like Dateline, sort of.
In 60 minutes. Did we ever agree on D team or?
I think so.
I like the D team.
The
Is
D
that our
team.
name?
I like the D team. All right, so D team.
By the way, Benny, we are now called the D Team. That's what we've decided. As a band of brothers.
Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da.
No more notes. We got fair use. I'm just kidding. I don't even know what song that. What is that song from?
Final countdown, man.
The final countdown.
Okay. That one is not fair use. I know that for a fact. All right, so you guys head along the road leading out of town. It starts off from Ravens Point, a gravel road, and after a while, once you guys get a little bit more into the woods, it actually turns into a dirt wood. It's only about
Dirtwood.
dirt road.
Dirty wood. We're the dirty wood.
After about 2 hours of walking, it's only about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and all three of you just get this wave of exhaustion that just kind of sweeps over you while you're deep in these woods. And it's not quite close to nap time yet, but you feel like you guys could definitely set up camp for the night and kind of tucker in a little bit early tonight.
I think it's about nap time.
Well, what time is it?
Nap time.
Can I do like an Arcana check to see what's up with this sleepiness?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me an Arcana check.
Do I have Arcana?
6.
Plus, you got pretty good Arcana. What you got over there?
Ooh,
4.
10?
I rolled 18.
No, 7. So
With plus
Sorry.
0.
Oh. Okay. So both of you guys actually recognize this as some kind of magical exhaustion. It's not just from you guys walking for 2 hours.
That voodoo.
fucking knew it.
Yeah, it's definitely some kind of magical spell or trance or something that is making you guys so tired. Either way, though, you guys don't think you guys can go another 10 minutes. You're ready to.
That was really
You're ready to. You think that you probably either can try to make a hastily camp real quick, or you're just gonna fucking pass out right on the floor.
I think I'm just gonna pass out on the floor.
So after you guys kind of all so Ironclaw just kind of succumbs to just sleeping on this dirt path. Do you guys Lord Jon Snow, I picture you kind of taking out your pillow and laying it down and kind
That's
of
right.
spooning Ted maybe. This is the first time you guys are reunited.
Hey, Ted! How you doing, man?
pretty good, Snow.
And you awake after a night of peaceful slumber. You guys slept handily throughout the night, but you guys are surprised when you wake up and realize that the road that you were traveling on, that was just like a clear road through this thick forest, you don't see that road anymore. It looks to be just a very thick forest all around, even where this road was supposed to be. Now there are
Sounds
these
familiar.
giant oak trees. You actually kind of catch the tingle of magic in the air as it dissipates just before the morning air kind of wakes you up. Now these dark looming woods rise above you, cutting off the road, and an overgrown path kind of it looks like this was kind of like a walkway path, even though it is overgrown, and it kind of mimics where the road you guys were following goes, but the path doesn't look like it's been used for some time, and you can tell that even though it looks kind of similar to the woods you guys were in, this is definitely something's definitely off.
I heard about this.
Well, tell us about it.
I think it was a feller named Strahd.
Oh shit! I forgot. I just realized this does. So yeah, they just started Curse of Strahd and something similar happened to those characters. No, there's no mist around. You don't think you're in Ravenloft. You guys have heard
Can I do another Arcana check
But we passed out and we woke up somewhere else.
to see what's up and see if I can see what kind of spell this is?
Yeah, do an Arcana check.
It sounds like some kind of illusion. So 17, maybe?
Ooh. +7.
Mm-hmm.
So you've actually heard of this before. You think that this sounds very familiar to something known as the Wandering Woods, which all the signs kind of point to it. You guys had the unnatural exhaustion. You guys fell asleep and then woke up in what appeared to be different a different forest. You think that this really mimics the signs of the Wandering Woods, which to you and to everybody you've ever spoken to was really said to be a rumor. You know, you didn't have any really concrete facts about it, but this sounds like that.
What if I enlarge myself and then we all get on my gravity belt and fly up over top so we can see what's going on? What do you think?
I'm down.
Should I use it now? I can only use it once.
Gravity belt.
Mm-hmm. Or what direction should we go? We don't even know what direction now. It's the woods.
What level are we? 7?
So you
I
guys
can't fly yet.
You
right?
guys saw the it looks like a path down the same path that you guys
So
are
there
going,
is still a path?
but it's like a unused path, so it's kind of like overgrown, but you can still
I feel like
distinctly
it's
make out the path.
redirecting us.
Let's follow the path.
Yeah.
We're gonna follow the path.
So as you start down this rough path, the terrain becomes tougher to travel over the further you guys go. These vines are kind of stretching over the width of the path. And before long, though, you notice strangely there are these statues placed kind of sporadically throughout these woods of like a squirrel, like a stone statue of a squirrel. You notice like a stone statue of a bird up in a tree. And they're just kind of like not like really, you know, purposely placed. They're kind of just spread out all over.
Did you say stone statues?
Yeah.
It looks like the work of masons. Right? Am I right?
Maybe.
You're right.
Masons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this looks like statues that the Mason family would
Yeah.
would
I feel
carve.
like we're on the right track, guys.
Right street.
Right street. Yeah, right street, right track. Yeah. Follow it.
So as you guys go further and further along, you guys eventually come to this kind of about a mile later, the path comes to an end in this small outcropping where it's just, you know, like short grass all around this semicircle. And you guys notice a few things. Standing in a semicircle around this, first thing that draws your eyes is a large, massive stone snake, like carved into the cliffside. It's a big mountainside, and then there's a big stone snake. And then directly in front of that stone snake mouth, you see 5 stone statues. You see a human warrior holding a battle axe. You see a half-elf wizard next to him with his staff planted in the ground. You see in the center a halfling, looks like a bard, with a golden drum kind of in his hands. You see next to him, you see a tiefling rogue kind of in a crouch. And then you see another human kind of, he's just in like bare armor with a heavy battle axe. But you do notice that even though they're all stone statues and all their weapons are all stone, you notice that halfling, his drum looks, it's not stone. It's like, it looks like you know, like a lamb skin drum over it with this gold inlay all the way around the side of it. The gold's kind of what caught your eye first about it.
Maybe they're real people.
Don't you want to bang that drum,
I
Ted?
do. I want to bang it real hard.
Well, go bang it, man.
Oh, I'm banging it.
So you want to go up and bang it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you walk up to this statue, and you just like so in one hand, so he's got it's a halfling, so this drum's actually pretty massive to him. To you, it'd be like a you know, like a bongo drum that you could like sling over your shoulder, but to this halfling, it's like a big like bass drum, and in one of his hand, he's got outstretched this golden rod that he's holding, kind of like about to hit it. So, do you want to just like try to get that golden rod from him and hit it, or do you just want to like bang it with your fist?
I'm taking the golden rod now.
Okay, so you take the golden rod, and as you hit the drum with it, it actually loosens the drum, and the drum falls from the halfling's hands. But before that, it does make this kind of it's a really nice sounding drum. It's the best sounding drum you've ever heard. And as you hit that snake's maw just opens up. That's like carved into the cliffside. And you see the serpent's tongue just kind of roll down and make kind of like a cobblestone pathway up into the mouth of the snake.
Good call, man.
Everybody...
It's like Aladdin.
Everybody make a wisdom save for me real quick. Is that an Aladdin?
Yeah. Well, in sand, it's made out of sand.
It's
I
like
haven't seen Aladdin
it's
in a
like
long time.
a tiger or something in the sand.
So wisdom saving throws right now real quick for me, and I'll explain what they're for.
15.
Got a 13.
13?
I got a 5.
So you guys hear this music coming from the snake mouth, and it sounds really fucking good. And you're drawn to this music, and you three all want to be closer to this music. And you guys all walk right on up that snake tongue into that big stone snake mouth.
But I don't want to.
No, yeah, it doesn't matter, man. It does not matter. You don't get to decide here. You guys walk into that snake mouth with those wisdom saves. And as you guys enter, you guys can still make up your marching order. What would your marching order be for?
Probably Ted because he banged the drum first.
Yeah, he'd probably be the one. So Ted, you were able to, if you wanted to, scoop up that drum. Since I think you wanted that drum.
Oh, yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, you already had that golden rod. Now you've got the drum also. So you can kind of sling that over your shoulder and like throw it like on your back. So Ted's first, and then who's behind Ted going into this? Lord
Shot Stew!
And then Ironclaw bringing up the rear.
Yep.
Ironclaw, as you make it into this mouth of this snake, you hear the earth kind of rumble as the snakehead entrance closes behind you.
It's just like Aladdin.
And now this snake chamber is completely engulfed in darkness. So I think Ted and Ironclaw, you're good.
I'm going to cast light on Ted.
Okay.
On something that he has.
Well,
Like his
guitar would be his guitar,
Yeah, his guitar.
or his drum. Yeah, they'd both be pretty bitchin'
guitar.
looking. Okay, so now Ted, your guitar's lighting up and kind of giving off this bright light so that you can see. And now that even with dark vision, you only can see in dim light, like you only see as if it's in dim light, and it's only like so it's not the best vision, and it's like in gray. But now that you've got this light, now you can make out the room kind of flawlessly. And you guys notice that this pathway, it seems to be the walls of this room. It's all stone, but the walls of this whole chamber are so well shined that you think that if you held your guitar up to the wall, you could probably see your reflection in it. It's so well shined. And if you touch it, it's actually kind of it's wet with dew, and it kind of almost feels slimy. There's a very obvious pathway that kind of snakes around. So you guys went into a big snake mouth, and this cavern kind of reminds you of a snake. It kind of seems to, it doesn't like take these hard rights or hard lefts, these bends. It seems to kind of coil around. And
Smooth, slithery, snaky path.
Yeah, and there's an obvious path that kind of coils around to the right. And before you guys continue on, you do notice that there are three graves kind of, it looks to be dug into just to the left of the pathway that you guys are currently on.
Where are we going?
Yeah, there's
I say we inspect these graves.
Roll a investigation check.
Everyone?
I'm gonna do.
Yeah, whoever wants to check out these graves, yeah.
5.
I got a 6.
And I got an 8.
Jeez.
Totals? Or are those all totals?
Hang on,
Total.
6. I got 7.
7. Yeah, you can't really. I mean, they just look like just 3 graves that were dug into the side of this path for some reason.
Are they different sizes?
Yeah, they are actually.
What are
two
the
of them,
sizes?
2 of them are about, average humanoid height. One of which is a little bit shorter, maybe about dwarf height.
I'm gonna start digging into the dwarf one, just breaking into it.
As you go into it, you realize that it's solid stone. This was in. Roll me an Arcana check.
Really?
Wow. Nice
Yep.
ramp.
That's
dude.
why we need those
Deeper
deep
pods.
boards. 7.
Plus 7. You just got it. So you can tell that this was powerful elemental magic that made these graves. These graves weren't dug out. They were simply, boom, like sunken into the stone. They're like immaculately cube, or I guess cube, rectangly. They're smooth.
Guys.
Rectangly.
Guys.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
I didn't
these.
mean to do that.
I'm thinking these graves are for us. 2 humanoids and then a dwarf size.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah, I'm a
You're
dwarf.
right.
Yeah.
Claw, you're right. Let's get the fuck out of here.
And as you see that, you kind of look over your shoulder and you see that, oh shit, the fucking pathway is closed out of it now.
Oh god.
So there's really that one pathway forward.
Let's just keep going. Try not to die.
Lego.
So it kind of like I said, I'm going to use this word a lot because it's really the best way to describe it. It kind of snakes and it curves to the right and then it kind of curves back on itself to the left. And Ironclaw, you've got the highest passive perception, correct?
Yes, I do.
Well, wait, Ted, yours is pretty good too, isn't it?
What's yours,
I can't
Ted?
believe nobody's done the snake thing yet.
+4.
I'm a snake. That thing.
You got +4 wisdom?
Oh, I got +2.
And what's yours?
I got
What's your passive?
+3.
Wait, my passive perception is +5.
Perception? Mine's
Ooh.
+6.
Ooh. So
So I
you
got
guys both
16.
see this. Wait. Lord Jon Snow, you might even see it too. What's your passive perception? It's actually like a box on there. Where's that box at, you guys?
I'm not seeing
12.
it.
12. Okay. Lord Jon Snow, luckily you're behind Ted. So Ted, you are kind of leading the way at this point, and you come across this whole area. The floor is all these long tiles, stone tiles. The walls are this like smooth. It's kind of like a archway that it's in. Kind of like if the floor wasn't flat, it'd be like a circle. The floor is flat, elongated tiles, and you're leading the way. And you're about to take a step, and then you realize, wait a second, this whole pathway is about a half of an inch raised higher than the rest of the pathway. You can tell that these tiles seem to be like pressure plates ahead of you. And it seems to be about 15 feet long. From wall to wall, 15 feet long.
Should I
raised pressure weight.
enlarge Zarbanoff and send him on those pressure plates? Do you think?
That, or we can throw Ted's guitar over there.
Poor Ted. Bet your ass you will.
Want me to enlarge
All
him?
right, let's do Zarbanoff.
Do you think he weigh enough?
How much? If you enlarge him,
So
Is it
he's
double?
tiny. He's a tiny class, so it would make him a small class. You can try.
Is it worth it? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna
cast enlarge on Zarbanoff.
So you cast enlarge on your familiar Zarbanoff and send him a pat. And as he takes the first couple steps on, you
gonna
hear
get
that you hear
killed.
a click, and make a
Oh,
deck
God.
save for Zarbanoff.
oh god, he's dead.
I can get a new pet.
Oh shit, that looks
15.
good. 15, yeah. Yeah, no, so you see these 3 darts shoot across, and they go just like above Zarbanoff's head. He kind of like zigs and zags across from away from it. And then,
Serpentine.
yeah, he kind of serpentines around. That's going to be a running theme of this adventure. And yeah, they all launched and missed. And now the pressure plate is currently still depressed from this enlarged Zarbanoff.
I'm gonna make him walk off of it and get back on it and see if it does it again.
Should we move to it before he walks off?
Or that. What do you think?
You don't know if that's going to reset.
Yeah.
Well, let's make him.
got?
I'm gonna make Zarbanoff step off and step back on and see if it shoots these things again. I might have to do a dex save, but
Okay, so you see Zarbanoff kind of make it all the way across the pathway and make it to the even tiled floors, and you hear the as the tiles kind of raise back up, and then Zarbanoff goes back across and steps back onto the pathway, and you hear the and you see it sink back to the ground, and you see the from the opposite wall now 4 of those darts shoot across.
there can't be that
Make
many
another
darts.
Make another deck save.
He's gonna get killed this time.
What is it?
11.
Oh, I thought it was a 1.
Hold on real quick. Let's see what his dex is a +0. So
Yeah.
so Zarbanoff takes
I just sacrificed Zarbanoff.
Zarbanoff takes
His body will stay there.
Oh
Maybe
my
it'll keep the
God.
pressure down.
Hey Zarbanoff,
Maybe it'll just hit his tail and he can just
make a
disconnect it.
constitution saving throw, Zarbanoff.
What is that?
Yeah, that's not even a number.
you
Go
see
ahead,
that?
go ahead and re-roll that.
He did.
Zarbanoff dead. And you see him just like poof into like a cloud of mist.
Oh, he's gone.
Zarbanoff's
Dang
dead.
it. I was hoping his body would stay there and pressurize it.
So should we like army crawl or?
I don't think that'll work.
Throw that drum down.
Who's got the most
Do you
health?
want that drum, Johnny? Or Ted? Ted?
Get into a bear form and just take those hits, buddy.
Yeah, I guess I could. Yeah, I'm going to turn to a bear.
Walk
Oh
across.
God!
Oh, wait, I could put my scorpion in.
And me and Johnny are just, me and Ted are just.
Who the hell is Johnny?
I don't know. I just got
He
confused.
sounds
But
handsome.
we're gonna like get behind Ironclaw and scoot up with him, so we don't have to re-engage that pressure plate. We should have just fucking.
got you.
Want
done
a
that.
drum weight enough to put the pressure on it?
You could try it.
I'm gonna try it.
So you kind of unsling your drum and throw it across, and indeed, you do not hear that same. You don't hear the tile slip into the place. You can see you can see like the actual indent of the tile, like just barely raised. I will also remind you guys of long jumping, because we hardly ever fucking use long jumping. I'm just gonna remind you guys this one. If it comes up in the future, we won't do it again. But this time, you can long jump if you get a 10-foot running start. You can long jump your strength your strength score.
Let's do it.
Ooh.
I'm gonna long jump this shit.
What's your strength score though, Lord Sean Snow? I
not-
don't think it's
it's not
15
good.
feet. I don't think it's 15.
Mine's 11.
Here's 11 for top.
Oh, yeah.
Mine's 15.
So Ted, you feel pretty confident that you can just make this jump. Lord Sean Snow and Ironclaw, you don't quite think. You're not positive if you can make it. You could try it, but you're not positive you'll make it.
I'm just gonna do it.
All right. So Ted, did you? Was that you?
I just
Okay,
made it.
it's okay. So for you podcast listeners, Ted just mimicked running and jumping. So okay, so he actually did. And Ted, yes, you do. It's close. It's a close call. You kind of skid. You
Oh,
barely,
shit.
your heels barely clear it, and you kind of skid at the end. Lord Sean Snow, roll an athletics check. Let's see how good you.
Oh!
Nat 20!
Fucking dude. Okay, you guys have never seen a 140-year-old jump quite as good as Lord Sean Snow just jumped. He steps back. He doesn't take the 10 feet. He actually takes a full 15 feet and just takes this running jump. And
How about I just do it from 0 feet?
yeah, fuck it, with a nat 20. Yeah, you get a standing long jump and just fucking
Just standing.
and you actually kind of hover for a moment, and you just kind of hover across, and then you land like.
Kind of like Matrix. It's
Yeah.
just-
So now Ironclaw, you're the only one separated from them from this 15-foot gap of this pressure.
I rolled
Right?
20.
I'm not rolling good. I think I'm going to turn to a bear and then do that. So I can jump
What's
20
a bear's
feet.
strength?
20. 20.
A
So
bear
the
has
bear
20
could
strength?
20 strength.
Oh, so a bear could make this jump.
Easy, yeah.
Easy. Okay. So
It
you guys
doesn't
see...
seem right, because it seemed like a bear would be slow.
Oh,
but
no, I can picture it.
Bears are super fast.
Yeah, I can picture a fucking bear jumping 15 feet
pretty
easy.
fat
Yeah.
as a bear, though.
Nah, there's a bear now.
Did you hear
My
that
bear
bear?
voice.
Oh god, you guys. Okay, so yeah, you guys see Ironclaw turn into a bear.
Yeah.
That bear voice.
That's my bear voice.
And you see him just effortlessly jump this gap. So you guys have all made it across now. And you guys see that the pathway now kind of it directly in front of you, you guys see this wall of what looks like vines that are going wall to wall, floor to ceiling. A straight up wall of roots and vines covering your path, blocking your path.
Should I scorch the vines?
Go for it.
Fireball them bitches? That's a level 3 spell slot. Well, I could use.
I'm trying to think of
let me
like
see.
what else we can use.
Let me see. Hold on. Give me a second.
I can send my scorpion. I can send Claudia in there. Not as giant
You're
Claudia.
gonna
but
sacrifice your pet too?
Now,
She'll be able to squiggle in there
the
and see if
difference
there's
is
something.
that Zorbanov can be resurrected in 10 minutes. You just take 10 minutes and resurrect him. Claudia, she's an actual scorpion, so if Claudia dies.
Hold up. Let's see.
Wait, how much health does she have in normal form?
Like fucking 4. Not a lot.
Yeah, probably not. I thought maybe she could like sneak up in there, but I don't want her.
I'm looking up scorpion health right now, actually. Oh, 1.
I'm just
She
gonna.
got 1.
Okay, yeah,
One.
no.
One whole
I'm just gonna
point.
cast. How big are these vines?
So this whole pathway is about 10 foot wide, and it's about 25 feet tall. And the vine wall covers that entire thing. It blocks the whole path.
How about I just cast Burning Hands and then we run through?
Try and burn.
How far is it?
How deep?
Yeah.
How deep is it? So it's kind of hard to tell. You think it looks kind of deep. You think it's probably like 5 feet deep.
Oh, so let's Burning Hands this.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Burning Hands on the vines.
Go ahead and roll roll the damage because actually roll a hit. 8 plus what? It's not the high. It's not too hard to hit this. This is a wall of
How
vines.
can I miss?
It does have an AC, but it's not too hard to hit.
4.
Okay, yeah. So you okay? Roll damage. Let's see how much fire damage you do to this. Let's see how good. No.
Oh, what am I
More
doing?
Shot Snow has not played in a while. You had to roll 3d6.
Yeah, my bad.
You rolled a d20
Give me
for damage and rolled a nat 1.
Give me some D6, buddies. I need one more.
Ted's got one right there. Yeah.
8.
Plus anything or just 8?
So you spread out your fingertips, and these flames leap from your fingertips up to the vines, and you kind of burn away about like a little section in the bottom right. You think that you burned away about a quarter of them. There is a clear path in the like bottom right that you kind of most of your fire kind of hit and burned away, but the rest of the wall kind of still stands.
I think I'm just gonna try to go through.
So you start walking through. Make a dex save real quick.
Fuck.
Yeah, so these roots actually seem to like come alive and like grasp at you.
I knew this was gonna happen.
And you very, very closely, nimbly just duck below them and make it to the other side of the pathway.
Come on through, Teddy! And Ironclaw! Teddy and Ironclaw!
I'm right behind you.
I'm coming.
Ironclaw, you go ahead. You said it first, so we'll have you make the dex save first.
Yeah. And I'm using my bear because I'm a bear, so... She's got +2. I got 7. I got
Ironclaw. These roots take hold of you. These vines take hold of you. Make a strength check.
Can I get different dice?
You're stuck. You're tied up in these veins as these vines.
Veins?
The vines as a bear.
I got a 9.
These vines have a
so
cardiovascular
I'm
system.
stuck.
So Ted, Ironclaw's kind of blocking your way right now, so you can't even really make it
butt's
through.
in your way.
So you have to kind of cut. You have to get him out of it before you can even make it through.
Just don't cut my butt. Don't cut my butt. My tail. Do I have a tail?
I'm gonna cast.
Do I have a tail?
Can I cast Firebolt at the vines that are holding him?
Yeah. I will say, a very, very bad roll may singe Ironclaw's butt.
That's okay.
So go ahead and roll.
I don't even know if I have a tail, so it's all good.
Ooh. Yeah, you hit it. Roll damage for that. 2d10, I believe.
Good shot,
I forget
Snow.
what a
Good
D10
shot.
looks like.
Yeah, I think it's that one. I believe it's that one.
Where's the other one?
Yeah, I think
could-
those are both it.
I could have serenaded them, but can't play my guitar.
Ooh, 19 on. Ooh. Yeah, you kind of hit. So you're kind of aiming for the vines, specifically holding Ironclaw, but you actually, as you hit those vines, it actually spreads throughout the whole wall, and the whole wall kind of just dissipates and burns up, and is just left in ashes. And now Ted just kind of. There's no wall in front of Ted now, so Ted can kind of just walk.
Except me. Does he have to go around me?
No, Ironclaw, you're no longer stuck in these vines, so you're good now.
And we continue on.
As you now kind of make your way further, again, it's so you made it past one of these bends in this like snake-like cavern, and now there's a path to the right, like a smaller path, a 5-foot wide path to the right, and then there's like a 15-foot path, like where the main chamber continues on. I'm gonna say to the left, but it's really just like the main chamber keeps going straight, and then there's really like a small side chamber to the right. Would you guys like to go right or left?
Do you guys want
Or-
to take the side quest?
Yes.
You guys continue.
Send Ted down there first.
Wait, is Zarbanoff back?
You could
Let's see if he
resummon
respawn.
him. It'd take you 10 minutes. You could resummon him.
Fuck that.
10 minutes, that's not bad.
Oh my god! I gotta keep hitting this thing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna chill here and summon my little dude.
All right, so you kind of you start to kind of
What the F is he doing, Ted?
he starts kind of pulling out candles and laying the candles in a circle. He starts doing this strange incantation and kind of pulls out this script and kind of lays it on the floor, and he's kind of chanting above it. And
You need a didgeridoo.
That's what I was going for.
it sounded like it. That was good.
Get some rain sticks and shit.
That's really good, yeah. And then 10 minutes later, you guys see Zarbanoff, the lizard, poof back into existence. Poof.
Poofed on your head.
All right, then I'm gonna send him in that fucking crazy thing
The
again.
pathway to the side pathway.
He just kind of shrugged at you.
I can't believe he did that to me.
Yeah, he's probably pissed at you, man. So after he goes about 30 to 40 feet deeper in his cavern, it kind of opens up a little bit more into this circular shaped cavern, and in the center of which he sees, looking through his eyes, you see what appears to be a stone statue of, it looks like like a child. You think it probably is like a young human or an old halfling, one of the two.
Do you think that's the missing child?
It's stone. This is a boy.
Okay.
You guys are looking for an
A girl.
You guys are looking
I
for
knew it
an
was a
adult.
girl.
Yeah, you're looking for an adult woman.
Okay.
This is a little boy, or an adult halfling.
It's
you
a
don't know.
stone statue.
Yep, it is stone.
Should we continue down the main path?
Yeah.
This reminds me of Medusa, guys.
Medusa.
Medusa.
She has snake heads.
Well, still, yeah, we're
What
in a
about-
snake path.
what about
and
the
everyone's
snake
turned
heads?
to stone.
She has.
What about the
handmaid of
ice
snakes.
witch from Narnia?
What did I say?
I don't know.
Medusa.
Let's just keep going down the main path.
Just don't look in any enemy's eyes. You'll turn to stone.
Like a basilisk.
I'm just saying.
So you guys want to continue down the?
Yeah, I don't want this side quest. That's creepy.
So as you guys continue down the path, you guys see it. It kind of, again, it's kind of curving along, and just as you're getting to the bend where it curves back on itself, you see two of those root walls, much like the one that you guys just burned up, but they're both only half. One of which only covers half the path to the center of the room from the right, and then about 5 feet beyond that, another one that covers half the path from the left. So, like, you guys could, like, snake in between.
Yeah, what
the
does
two.
snake through theirs?
And
Snake through the snake
Through
path.
theirs.
But in the center of the front one, the first one, the one that's coming from the right, you guys do see what looks to be a knight tied up in the veins. And why do I keep calling them veins? They're not veins, they're vines.
Man, they're vines.
Tied up in the vines,
None of
you
us can
see
talk
what
today.
you see what looks like a knight made of stone, though, like caught in the vines.
I'm gonna go chop him out with my claws, my bear claws.
You're just gonna hit him?
No, I'm chopping him out. He's stuck in the vines, right?
Yes, he is stuck in the vines. He's stone, but he's like wrapped up in the vines. Yeah.
What if you chop him out and he comes to life?
Yeah, I don't know.
What if he
tries to
falls
kill
and
us.
breaks?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, just chop him out.
I'm gonna chop him out.
So you go up and just start clawing these vines, and these vines don't like spring out and like try to capture you or anything. So after about 10, 15 seconds of chopping at them, you do indeed chop out this stone knight, and he just falls with a big clang to the ground and just hits the stone ground. He doesn't break or anything, but you did free him from the vines. So now you got a +1 stone knight statue to your inventory. He weighs too much to carry. You can't carry this guy.
Keep continuing, I guess.
Yeah, let's just keep going.
So you guys continue on the path, and as you do, now you guys have gotten to the bend, and you actually take a couple steps down, a couple stone steps down into the biggest cavern you guys have been in yet, and it's kind of coiling back to your right, and it kind of curves and it has a pretty sharp turn to the right, but on the far left side of this cavern, it looks like a deep pool of water, like lake water. It looks kind of clear. It's not clear like super nice ocean water, but I mean it's not like green water or anything. And Ted and Ironclaw, you notice after watching the water for a moment, you see these ripples kind of go across the surface of it.
If that.
Snake.
What the F was that, man?
What did you guys see?
Saw some ripples, man.
Did you not see those ripples?
No.
Rimples.
Rimples. Rimples.
You guys want to take a swim?
No, but I am gonna toss something into the water.
Couldn't you become a shark?
Toss a scorpion in there.
I could become, but then that'd be my second
Because he's a
thing
bear right
in the
now.
day.
He's still a bear. You're still a bear, by the way.
What do I have?
Jump
I
in,
love,
man.
I love picturing this bear like talking to you guys. I don't know.
Hey, guys.
You should have two voices. You should have an Ironclaw voice and a bear voice.
Hey, guys. Hey. Hey. This is my bear voice.
That was really good.
I'm a bear. I'm a bear. Hey.
So yeah,
You guys continue.
So now,
'cause I'm trying to think of something to
There
throw
it
into the
is.
sun.
Necessities.
there's about 15 feet of stone floor wide to the lake on the side, and then that stone floor is what wraps back around to the bend.
Can I like take a piece of one of those stone statues, or take a stone statue and actually pick it up?
I'm just gonna throw a stone in the water.
There's like stones.
everywhere.
Yeah.
We're in a cave.
Throw
Yeah,
some
there's stones.
Yeah.
There's stones
We're a
around.
cave, man.
Yeah. All right. So go ahead and
Pick
throw
a rock.
Somebody,
Who
Hey,
threw
hey,
them?
hey, we're gonna throw some stones in the river.
let's skip some rocks, guys.
So you throw a rock into this lake, and as you do, as soon as the rock goes through the river, you see this massive stone snake shoot up from the ground and just eat that rock and go back into the water.
Nope.
She doesn't like rocks. It's made of rocks.
So let's just turn
The rock, so the
around.
rock just ate a rock.
It's like Onyx. That Pokemon.
It does kind of look like Onyx, yeah.
I say we turn around and go back the way we came.
Oh, we can't.
Oh god.
So wait,
Do we
this
see
is the only way?
anything?
I thought there was a path
There was that side path with that statue thingy
with a little boy in it.
with the little boy in it. Yeah, a little boy statue.
But this is like, so this cavern just leaded us to this watering hole with a snake in it.
Well, the watering
Rock
hole is
snake.
like up against the wall, but the path itself continues back and like wraps around and goes back up to the right. So, like, there's still a path that goes deeper. This water is only part of it off to the side.
I think we should just try to run past
Yeah.
or sneak past.
So that's the question.
Stealth
you guys
check.
sneaking or you guys sprinting?
I want to sneak.
Sneak.
It's either athletics check or stealth check, I guess.
I got pretty good stealth.
I don't think I have good either. So
What would be my stealth as a bear? Just my dex?
probably not very good.
2.
I wouldn't make your bears be too stealthy.
Just dex though? I'm not seeing like
Probably.
stealth on the bear. Okay. So we're stealthing, I guess.
I think we should sneak.
All right, you guys try to
All
sneak.
right.
Everybody, roll a stealth check for me.
Ooh, okay. I got an 18.
12 plus 5.
Where is that even?
The second
Well,
one.
only two of you guys need to pass for a group check, and those
Me
two
and
both
Ted.
passed.
Okay.
So you guys hug this wall really tightly and just barely sneak up past this lake, and you guys continue on. Now, you guys remember that you guys walked down some steps to get to this like big cavern. Now you guys are walking as the bend kind of goes. You guys walk back up a couple steps, and then further on. Now this cavern's getting a little bit more and more narrow. Now it's about like 8 feet wide. So you guys are kind of marching in like single file. And as it kind of loops back on itself again, you guys are now standing in this room that appears to be shaped like it kind of bulges out and kind of is rounded at the end, and then comes together, and then it rounds out again, and it keeps getting narrow and narrow. At the very far end of the cavern, you guys see what looks like an opening, an open air room further beyond. But directly in front of you, this room that you guys are currently in is a large cavern that has, you guys notice all around the walls, all of these like fist-sized indents all over the walls. And then on the floor, covering the entire ground of this room, you guys see fist-sized boulders, like perfectly round boulders. They're not like, lumpy. They seem to be like perfect spheres of fist-sized boulders all along this room.
There's no lumps on these balls.
I'm like, do an Arcana check.
All right, go ahead and roll it.
8.
15? No, 15?
Yep.
You think that, you don't necessarily think there's anything magical about these rocks, but it's definitely weird how perfectly spherical they are.
I got something.
Yeah, Ironclaw looks like he's really happy about something.
What kind of dwarf am I? A hill dwarf.
Hill dwarf, yeah.
I'm a hill dwarf.
I'm a hill
and I'm a hill dwarf.
Yeah, what's that? Okay, what's that from? Because I heard you saying it like
At
that.
the very beginning, I was a hill dwarf hillbilly.
Oh, the very first episode.
Yeah.
I'm a hill dwarf. I'm a hill
Anyway.
dwarf. Yeah.
This is like stonework, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
stones in the shape
Well,
of perfect.
I can add my proficiency times 2 to stonework checks. So I'm gonna try and figure out, something about this stonework, this
All right, roll a
boulder
nature
type
check.
thing. So I double my proficiency then.
Yeah.
A nature. 12 plus nature plus my proficiency twice.
Yeah.
12. Where's my nature? Okay. 12 plus 4
So you got like over a 20.
plus 6.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can tell that these are not naturally shaped stone boulders. These are some type of magic has created these perfectly spherical boulders.
Maybe it's the rock snake poop.
It might be snake poop. Snake rock. What?
Rocky snake turds.
Rocky snake
Rocky snake turds.
Maybe.
It is at the end of the cavern. Where do
Yes,
snakes even poop?
Oh, goddamn, do snakes
Does
poop?
a snake poop in the
Guys,
cave?
Tweet at us. Tweet at us. Do snakes poop?
I think they do, but I don't know where
This
it comes
does
from.
this honestly, it does seem to be this room. Kind of looking around, it seems to be shaped kind of like a rattlesnake's rattle, and then on the opposite end, you guys do see an opening. Yeah, it's kind of like a butt, but then on the opposite end, you see what it looks to be like an open air room, but this room's about 60 feet deep.
I'm just gonna try and go.
Yeah.
Try to go for it.
Quit hitting
I
that.
keep hitting it too.
I said, everyone try
Oh,
to
mine's,
hit it.
mine's wobbling too. Why is it
Wait,
wobbling?
is this-
Maybe I wobbled it. I should have probably put yours on that.
Snakes, like, they shed their skin. Is that their poop? Is that
That's
like how
their
they
skin.
poop?
That's
Okay,
their
guys.
skin,
Okay,
man.
guys.
I don't know.
Guys,
You don't
all right.
shed poop off.
Guys, I'm
Who
pulling.
knows, man? It goes through your skin.
I think they just absorb their food and it makes them longer.
Yeah, like the video game Snake, where you just keep getting longer and longer until
Exactly.
eventually you hit your butt.
Yeah.
Cell phone game.
I ain't
Nokia.
no snake man.
Guys, okay, I'm pulling this out of the podcast and the video for a minute. Tweet at us. How do snakes poop? Because I know
If they poop.
I know we probably have at least one person who knows a shit ton about snakes.
And they're probably laughing at us right
And
now.
they're probably, they're probably not,
What would
laughing
they-
at us, yeah.
what
Not
would they-
laughing with us, they're
No,
laughing
you're
at
wrong.
us.
No, you're wrong, and you're wrong.
They're just calling us all idiots, and that's fine. That's fine. Just tweet at us and let us know.
Maybe
so
they
we're not
poop out of their
ignorant.
mouths.
How do they poop?
Like on South Park.
Maybe we can get an animalologist. Tell
Okay,
us.
okay.
Animalologist.
Animalologist. Fucking hit us up. Okay, so it sounded like I heard a couple people. I think two of you guys said that you want to just fucking go
There you
past
go.
this room.
Going for it.
I'm going first.
So, okay, Ted, what did you just roll? It looks pretty good, but
It was
what
a
was
14, but it was almost a 20.
But what were you rolling
Athletics
for?
check.
I was just
He's
rolling.
dashing.
Oh, just okay, yeah. So you guys are just kind of like running through this cavern, and you guys get about midway through. Oh my god, you guys! I should have been like reading the actual.
And then your
shit
14
about this.
killed you.
No, no. You guys are about the midway point of this room, and you guys see this large, dark, long-looking shape suddenly drop from the ceiling. And as it hits the ground, this thing seems to be about 15 foot long, and it looks like it's fucking made out of stone. It doesn't quite look the same as the stone snakes you guys saw before.
I know what that is.
What is it?
Roll a nature check. See if you know what it is.
18.
You think this is an alpha grick?
Yeah, it's an alpha grit, guys.
What is that?
So
Yeah.
it looks, it's about 15 feet long, about like a 5 foot circumference width or whatever, and it's got these 4 tentacles around its mouth, in the center of which it has a beak. So it's got like a beak mouth,
Fucking hate
which is
tentacles.
4 tentacles. Picture like the thing from fucking that TV show on Netflix, Stranger Things. You know, it's got like those tentacle things. It's got 4 of those.
So the fake Demogorgon?
Yeah.
The fake
Demogorgon.
Demogorgon, yes, with a beak in the center of which it's massive. It's blocking your guys' path out of here, and at that moment, the ground starts to shake, and those boulders all float up into the air.
Is this made of stone?
Attack!
It is not actually made of stone, but it looks like it's like got some kind of armored chitin.
Did you say it's
chitin?
an alpha geek?
Alpha Grek.
Alpha Grick.
So is it like plant-based?
Grick.
What is this thing?
No, it's
I
a
thought it was-
monstrosity. Ironclaw knows this to be a monstrosity.
I'm
It's pretty big.
I'm attacking it.
Yeah, everyone roll initiative real quick because
Well, I rolled 15,
Good
so I should...
going, Ted. God dang it.
Got a
damn
9.
it rolled bad, but it does get a surprise round because wait a second, maybe it gets a surprise round. Let me see. I did
Wait,
not.
I started charging it when it dropped. I'm after it.
No, but it when it dropped, it was like in attack
dropped
mode.
to attack.
It dropped directly in front of you.
When
like,
I
to
seen
attack.
it dropping,
But-
I was
but-
in attack mode.
Well, I'm gonna roll a stealth check real quick and see if any of your guys' passive perceptions beat it.
Good luck.
It does have
Well,
it has advantage on stealth checks while it's near stone. So
I think the cord is what's making it wobble.
okay,
Yeah,
that
oh
right
yeah, I
there
put my cord up. Look,
is that right there.
away from you.
Yeah,
I can't see that.
that is a nat 20. This dice is kind of hard to read, but it is a nat 20.
Yeah, we don't know if you rolled
Okay,
that.
okay.
I could be like, oh, look.
Guys, look, this is what I've
dice
wait,
around
Where's
real
that?
quick.
Hang on, let me spin it
That's
around.
nat
Hang on.
20.
It took you so long to find
Hang
that.
on, hang on. There it is.
So no, everybody go ahead and roll initiative. It does have shit initiative though, so you guys are lucky with that.
I got 15.
12.
Did you just re-roll? I thought you already rolled
I
initiative.
rolled to attack him, but he wouldn't fucking let me.
I got a 9.
Okay, so Ironclaw, Ted, Lord Jon Snow, and then the Alpha Grick. But the Alpha Grick does get to do one turn first because it was a surprise. So, everybody, let's see who this Alpha Grick. So Ted was in front. I'm going to use the same Alpha marching order as before. So Ted, it is going to kind of rear back, and it is going to kind of snap at you with its tentacles, like its mouth tentacles.
Dang, Alpha Geek
Ah,
gonna get you with
shit.
identical.
18.
Yeah.
Ted, you take 22 slashing damage.
Oh my god.
Holy fuck.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm not fucking kidding.
Ted's
you,
gonna
man.
die tonight.
And then Ted, hey, so the tentacle kind of slaps you for that 22 damage, and then the beak bites at you for 13 damage.
So I'm taking 35 damage.
5. I believe that is correct, yes.
How much health you got, man?
Piece of
Put
shit.
your cord up like this.
35. Fuck.
You got 35 health?
No, I got 35 taken away.
Are you still standing, though?
Yeah, for now.
Okay.
Dick.
Sorry, man. And then he's gonna swoop and butt swipe.
Are you fucking...
3 attacks.
Well,
Is that
Yes.
my health?
yes.
Is this health on the sheet, right?
What's your health?
On here.
Ted,
Oh wait, I have 37. That
does
would
a
have killed me.
15 hit you?
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
11 butt tail damage.
Fucking God.
I would have been dead.
Hey, everybody in the room,
We all take
make a
damage.
dex save. Everybody make a dex save from these boulders flying around the
Dude,
room.
I have 6 health left.
Oh my god.
Fuck, Ted. Please make this dex save.
11.
I have to do a deck save now?
There's boulders flying all around the room.
I got a 10
It's
too.
cool. It's cool. Anybody who got below 11, a rock hits you for 2 damage. Only 2. It's not a whole lot.
I have 4 health left.
That's yay. Hey, you're still kicking,
I
man.
would have died a long time ago if that was me.
Ted, it's your turn though.
Good job, Ted.
Right? No. Wait.
Heal yourself.
Was it Ted or
and
Ironclaw?
No, me. I got 14.
Ironclaw's
12.
first.
I can't.
No, Lord Jon Snow's first.
Oh.
No.
I was
It goes
last.
Ironclaw,
What
me,
the
and then
I got 14.
Guys,
You
what
went-
the
you
fuck
went
do
to
I
Mar-
do?
you went in
What'd
the
you
marching
do?
order.
I guess so.
What'd
But
you
I-
do,
I
man?
don't know.
I'm
Okay.
last.
What'd you do?
Whoever
man?
was supposed to be first, go. I'm
What
sorry.
do I
guys.
do?
What do you do?
Where's our cantrip candle at?
Shoot.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, I forgot that.
I gotta sneeze, but it won't come out.
Doesn't that suck?
Alright, I guess I'm just gonna So what are we looking at right now?
It's just that
Set the
big
screen.
ass Alpha Geek. You
set
know
the
that?
screen.
This
The
is
Alpha
a
Geek.
Alpha Geek.
The
Whatever.
Alpha
Whatever.
Geek. I got an 18.
You just taking my dice, Ted?
I got an 18 plus a 9 for my bite.
Barely hits.
Are you serious?
No, I'm just kidding. It hits.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go ahead.
He's
and
got to roll 27 to hit this
I'm gonna go ahead
motherfucker.
and roll for my claws too. 13 plus 12. Wait, no, that's 13 plus 5. 7. 13 plus 7.
Okay, so 20. So those both hit. So you
Okay.
rolled one bite and one claw?
Yeah.
So you...
Oh, it says hit. That's the damage.
Okay.
That was confusing me.
Iron Claw, you need to tell me
So I do
what you just rolled and how much damage you did, because I have no idea.
21 damage total. I did a bite for 9 damage
And a
then a claw
Okay.
for 12 damage.
Okay, so let me... Okay, so you run up,
Yeah.
you charge, because you're a little bit further. You were in the back
Yeah.
of this marching order. So you kind of run past Lord Jon Snow and you run next to Ted, and you kind of rear back, and you take a bite at this, and as you do, you kind of... Your teeth barely, make a dent on this armored chitin that this guy's... Chitin, whatever the word is.
Chitin?
Chitin, I think it is.
Chitlin.
Chitin. Chitin.
Chitlin?
Chitlin. Chiclet. But you rip a scale off with your teeth, and then you take your claw and you hit where that missing scale was, and then it is Ted's turn.
Nice. I got one claw, or
Don't get
one
close to
scale
him,
off,
Ted.
man.
I mean, Ted's up on him already.
Scoot away, 20 foot away.
But if you move away, then he
Get an
gets an opportunity
opportunity.
attack to hit.
Yeah, I have
Oh
to.
fuck! Don't run.
Wait. Oh, shoot. I mean, I should have healed.
Yeah, why didn't you heal this fool?
Yeah.
I was in bear form. I was in bear mode, man. I don't know.
Well, I'm not trying to get that
Yeah.
in the conversation.
Shoot.
18.
Do I have like any
18 to
reactions?
what? What were you
5.
What were you doing? Hitting him with your guitar?
Yeah.
So you...
I'm on. Never
Don't
mind.
smash
I
the
was rolling
guitar,
to hit.
man.
I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know if you were
By rolling
casting.
18.
You're gonna die.
I'm gonna smash. I'm gonna hit.
Oh.
I'm gonna hit my.
You're
fucking
gonna
guitar.
die. Ted's gonna die.
No, Ted fucking he's pissed. Ted's pissed.
Oh,
Oh shit!
16.
Plus your strength modifier.
This guy just hit you for like 37.
That
Plus
was
2,
fuck-
39.
Yeah, that's true. But he just rolled 16 plus what? 2?
18.
18. God, that's pretty good. So you kind of rear up with your fucking guitar just overhand, and you aim right for that missing scale on his side, and you hit it, and it's kind of engulfed in your fucking guitar that does fire and necrotic and bludgeoning damage. And it shrieks in pain. That did a number on it. That definitely hurt it when it got hit right there. And it is now Lord Jon Snow's turn. This thing with this missing scale and with this fucking singed flesh underneath it, it looks pretty bad, Lord Jon Snow.
Man, I could have used a bonus action to cast a spell. It would have brought me out of form, but I could have attacked and then, right? Bonus action and heal. Or is it an action to get out of form?
Okay, I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt on this bitch.
Okay. Can you read that?
Yeah.
Because I don't know how to describe it.
A beam of crackling blue energy lances out toward a creature within range, forming a sustained arc of lightning between you and the target, making a ranged spell attack against that creature. On a hit, the target takes 1d12 lightning damage, and on each of your turns for the duration, you can use your action to deal 1d12 lightning damage to the target automatically. The spell ends if you use your action or use an action or do anything else. The spell also ends if the target is ever outside the spell's range.
Okay, so roll an attack roll and see if you hit it. Oh shit!
But that's
You
way
wanna
over
take it?
there.
No, I'm going to roll again. Should I take it? It was a 13, guys. That's unlucky.
You do you, boo.
You
Goes out again. 16. I'm gonna take it.
Okay, so 16 plus 7 definitely hits, yes. So roll a d12 of damage.
What does a D12 look like?
I think it's that one right. Yeah, that one right there.
It's like a smaller D20.
Yeah.
11.
Ooh, nice. So yeah, you send forth this crackling beam of blue. That's blue. That was the sound of the spell being cast, and that is why I wanted you to read the spell slot, because I have no idea what that spell is. So you send this blue crackling light, kind of looks like lightning almost, sending straight at this beam, at this being, and it kind of engulfs its whole body. And again, it's shrieking, kind of writhing around in pain. And now it is its turn. And Ironclaw,
Alpha Geek going for me.
Alpha Geek.
it kind of wraps you up. Roll an athletics check. Athletics check.
Athletics check. Well, I got a 2. Plus 3.
Yeah,
5.
so yeah, it wraps you up. And it turns and starts leaving this cavern. And it gets about, like, to the entrance of the cavern. It is now Ironclaw's turn.
Wait, you said it wrapped me up?
Yeah, it wrapped you up in its tail, and it's, like, now scooting towards the exit of this cavern.
So now I'm stuck in it. I need to break out?
Yeah, that or, like, you're wrapped up in its tail.
I can attack, but with disadvantage, right? Or something?
Yeah.
Bite his tail off.
I got a question. Thinking outside the box. I'm a pretty big fat bear, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if I transform back into my little dwarf form?
Just bloop,
You
fall
know,
out the-
say the snake's tail,
heal
like,
Johnny
you
up?
know, he's wrapped around this big old thing. What?
Who the fuck is Johnny? The funny thing is, it's only Johnny, I think. I think it's just you guys calling Ted Johnny.
His name's Johnny.
So, say the snake is holding this big old bear. I change and I'm smaller. Will I be able to get out easier
I
with
can't
advantage?
tell you anything.
Maybe.
I just.
Well, I'm going to do that. I'm going to
Okay.
try and do that.
Okay.
So I am going to transform back to my normal form and
Roll an acrobatics check.
break out with advantage.
Roll
You
an
never answered.
acrobatics check.
So not advantage. Not 20 anyway.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm out.
So as you kind of shift back to this smaller dwarf form, he kind of tries to quickly tighten his grip on you to
Buddy,
catch you
good.
back, and you kind of fall effortlessly to the floor. And that was your action. You want to use a bonus action?
That was action.
That was an action. Duh.
I am going to... Do you guys think I should cast my healing spirit bear? Yeah, I'm gonna cast
Right on,
healing
Teddy.
spirit.
Ted looks like he's about to fucking pat.
I'm putting.
I'm full
I'm
still.
casting healing spirit right on top of Ted.
Ted, go
And
ahead
I'm
and
gonna
roll a
run through it.
d6.
And I'm gonna run through it.
Okay, with your
Or
movement.
I'm gonna run to Ted, and then put it on both of us. You know what I mean?
2.
So both of us.
Ted, you instantly get 2 health back.
So both of us get to use it. Oh, I got 1. Okay.
Okay. And it is now Ted's turn.
Oh, I wasn't down any.
I'm gonna polymorph this bitch
Okay.
Why?
because I can transform it into another creature.
But okay, so just so you know, when a polymorph creature drops to 0 health, it reverts back to its form.
But it can still die.
So like if you polymorphed it into like a frog and it only had 1 health, and if you dealt 1 damage to it, then it would just turn back into its current form with its current amount of health.
Stupid.
So we'd have to do extra damage.
It's good. It's good to like.
It's crowd control.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good thing. Or a buff for your teammates. Turn your fucking
Can I
Iron
sleep
Claw
it?
into
Can I
yeah.
sleep it?
Yeah. What's that? Yeah.
You put it to sleep, man. What is
Read
that?
sleep to me.
Should I narrate it
That's
like
probably
Sean?
not good either.
Yeah, read it exactly
that
like
sounds like
Lord Jon Snow
crowd
just did, because
control.
that was so good.
The spell sends creatures into magical slumber. Roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points a creature's spell can affect. Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within range are affected in ascending order of their current hit points. Parentheses, ignoring unconscious creatures. Parentheses, period. End sentence. Each creature affected by this spell falls unconscious until the spell ends. The sleeper takes damage, or someone uses an action to shake or slap the sleeper awake. Subtract the creature's hit points from the total before moving on to the creature with the next lowest hit points. See page 276.
No, yeah, you're good.
Wait for
you're
us to
good.
turn to two.
If you want to cast that, then yeah, roll the 5d8.
Ooh, 5d8.
You want to borrow one?
Yeah.
Here you go. Sean, will you pass him that?
It's hard to wiggle your hands around these mics.
I've bumped mine so many times tonight.
Squiggle, squiggle, squiggle.
So 7. No, that's not d8.
What was it? Did I give you the wrong dice? Oh no, I gave you the right dice.
So...
6,
What the hell
5,
is
2,
that? Is that 2?
2.
That dice is hard to read.
6,
isn't
5,
it?
2, 1.
Plus 2.
Plus 2. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18.
So it's kind of like
17.
So it's kind of like it was on its way out of this entrance way, and as you kind of, I don't know how you would cast sleep on it. I don't know if you like yell an incantation or what, but it does indeed get to the entranceway of this cavern, and then it just slumps to the ground with a loud thud, because this thing is pretty fucking dense, and it hits the ground. It is now snoozing.
He actually sang a sleep song to it.
Go to sleep, go to sleep.
What's your song?
Go to sleep, little snaky. Go to sleep.
Do.
So
Go
sleeping.
to sleep.
Go sing that to Liam.
Lord Jon Snow, it's your turn now.
Well, I'm just gonna let the automatic D12 damage.
Oh yeah.
Is that an action?
I think
Is
isn't that an
a
action or a
bonus?
bonus? Oh no, it's an action, right?
It's an action.
That's an action. Okay, go ahead and roll that.
It says automatic. Oh, it is 1
So
D12.
you don't have to roll to hit. So you
Right.
just roll the damage.
Do you have anything you do for bonus too?
There it is.
Yeah. Do you have a bonus? You probably have a. I mean, buried in that spell book of yours, you probably have a bonus, but it might.
That's a big spell book you got there, Snow.
Oh.
God dang.
12.
12. So it kind of wakes with a jolt. Looks really, really bad off, but it's gonna turn. Good night, monkey. Go to sleep.
Good night, monkey.
Hey,
Yeah,
buddy.
buddy.
Go to sleep. Love you.
That'll be cute.
We're not all dicks.
Love you, buddy. Good night. Love you.
Good night. See you in the morning. Love you.
Just keep it.
But the
It'll
thing's
be
almost
funny.
dead. Like that's why I didn't go up there. You got 10 health left. I mean, okay.
Just kill it.
Well, okay. I'll have to edit out me telling you guys how much health it has left. But it is now the Grick's turn.
Freaking geek, man.
So for the video,
How much health do you have now?
For the video, I'm gonna keep it. For the podcast, I'll edit. All
Wait,
this
wait.
out.
I got a question.
Wait.
Did he have a turn like in the healing thing just now? Is he supposed to take another heal? Because he took it when I casted it, but then on his turn
When I casted it.
when I casted it, but then
I don't remember, man. I'm
you
drunk.
just started your turn, right?
Mhm.
So you take it when you start your turn in there. So you roll another d6 for healing.
So this
Another 2
Grick,
health.
this Grick is gonna turn, and hey, Iron Claw.
Sup?
It's kind of mad that you got away from it. So it's going to roll a 21 to hit with his tentacles.
Miss.
22 damage.
Oh. It just hits me?
21 misses you.
Oh. 20. So you rolled a 21 and then 22 damage?
Yes.
Makes sense.
So you take 22 damage from the tentacles, and then does a 20 hit you?
Actually, hang on.
I think you got new dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. This is the first time I've used this on the podcast.
Who was that?
Yes. It hits.
So, and
was
then you're
Iron Claw,
going to
he's
take
got the
another
hard shirt.
13 damage. And then it's going to do a tail whap at Ted. Ted, I'm going to roll this damage so that you might still be alive.
You might only take 1, but you might take 15.
Well, you're going to take a guaranteed 11.
Okay. You don't have 11. What the F is that noise?
It was a 14 instead. So you fall unconscious. So he hits Iron Claw with his tentacled mouth, and then he kind of bites and pecks at him with his beak mouth. And then at the same time, he turns quickly and tail whips Ted, and you guys see Ted crumple to the floor.
Whose turn?
It is now Ted's turn.
Is Ted dead?
No, it's Iron Claw's turn. It's Iron Claw's turn. You see Ted still. You see his body is still faintly breathing,
Wait.
but he's currently unconscious. It is now Iron Claw's turn.
You got knocked the fuck out, dude.
Since I healed, I am now normal form. I am also going to cast. Oh, it's a bonus action. Let's see what I can do. I'm gonna cast Erupting Earth on this thing. And then Healing Word. I'm gonna do Healing Word first.
Okay.
Because I'm worried about Ted.
So go ahead and roll a d4 plus your Wisdom modifier.
4 plus.
So you.
What was it?
So you guys see Ted.
7 health.
You guys see Ted slowly start to
7.
crawl back to his knees, and then he kind of slowly stands back to his feet. Now, do I make a dex save for Erupting Earth, I believe?
Choose a point you can see on the ground within range. A fountain of churned earth and stone erupts in a 20-foot cube centered on that point. Each creature in that area makes a dex save. Yes.
So he rolled a 12.
That fails.
So you
A
can roll your
creature
damage.
takes 3d12.
Ooh,
bludgeoning
damn.
damage. Yeah. I think you're dead, dude. I think you're dead.
Unless you roll like.
Yeah, yeah. Let's roll.
I rolled an 8. Oh, and
I
I rolled
see
a
a 12.
Ted rolled a 12 for me.
Ted rolled a 12.
8
He did.
plus 12.
So
So 16 plus 12.
the earth beneath this Grick just explodes into this shower of stone. I mean, it's all stone underneath of him. And the shrapnel kind of just, it actually lifts him all up off the ground. And some of the shrapnel goes into that missing scale on his side. And you see it kind of pierce through that scale and come out the other side of it, the Grick. And then you see, as he kind of lands back to the floor, he just slumps soundlessly to the ground. And now he's just kind of laying across that pathway to the log. To the long cavern. The cavern entrance past with him.
Is it dead?
It's dead.
We
Piece
killed
of
the alpha
shit.
geek.
You kill the alpha geek, and now you'd have to like crawl over his body to get to the cavern further on.
Okay, yeah.
See how
let's go.
eyeballs?
I'll go first.
He does not have eyeballs. No.
I'm gonna do like a flip flop over.
Were you
Yeah,
trying to steal his eye?
I'm taking something.
Oh, because
The
I
tooth.
forgot you took eyeballs in the last one and put it in your guitar. So yeah, you're trying to take a bunch of eyeballs. He does not have eyeballs. He does have like a beak and tentacles. You could take like the part of his beak. I guess he doesn't have teeth in the beak.
How big's the beak?
It's actually pretty big. It's like this. It's like two hands. The YouTube video will be able to see this.
That could be like the head of your guitar.
I'm ripping
you
the
know,
top of that bitch off.
Okay, so yeah, you've got the top. You rip the top of his beak half off, and then you guys kind of climb over his lifeless body, and you guys enter into this massive cavern beyond. And let's go and take
cavern
intermission.
or cabin.
Cavern.
All right,
I
let's,
thought we were in a cavern.
let's take a long rest
Yeah,
while we're in this. So I
A
can get some
donut break.
fucking health
We're
back.
gonna let's take a break.
Donut break.
As you guys climb over this lifeless body of this Grick and exit this chamber, you guys see this huge open-roofed outcropping before you. It is like a 300-foot circumference circle with these stone walls that are kind of circling it, but there's no roof on it. It's all open-aired. And you guys see there's a couple of different sections of the room. You guys see to your left, you see a murky green lake. And just beyond that, a little bit deeper into the circle, you guys see a grove of kind of vines all around the ground and kind of some trees with vines crawling up them. You guys see on your guys' right, you see 4 kind of immaculate carved statues of these beautiful women. And then 3 other blocks of stone that have been untouched. There's a woman working on one of these stones, kind of finishing it up. So not one of the 4 that are finished, so a 5th one. And then in the center of the room, you see a 5-foot high, kind of a 10-foot by 10-foot like cube of stone, just like in the dead center of the circle room. And in the far back of the room, you see like a makeshift hut. The woman that's kind of carving at this stone, she's like weeping as she's just chiseling away at it. And you guys notice that she's kind of making a likeness of herself in this statue. And as she does that, you guys see a mote of like green energy come from her, like right from her dome, and go into the statue as she's kind of crying. And then she, as Ted kind of enters and steps into the room, she turns and then quickly looks at Ted, and then the ground opens up underneath of her and kind of swallows her whole, and she's just gone. And you guys hear a deafening voice come from and it's coming from every inch of this room, and it says, "You come to challenge this curse? Fools, you'll never spoil my plan. She must stay and take her rightful place. Only then can I escape my banishment to Hells. Unfortunately for you, you must die now." And you see in the center of the room that stone. You guys now see, standing on the stone, a beautiful woman with the exception of these snake hairs kind of sprouting from her head.
Medusa.
Everybody go ahead and roll initiative, because she's not
gonna say anything.
She's got this stone bow that she's kind of, pulling back, readying an arrow for.
21.
25.
What's the modifier for it?
Initiative.
I got a 20.
Damn, you guys are rolling good.
10.
So you still beat her. Jeez. No, you did not. She got an 11. Sorry,
What are you gonna
sorry,
do?
Unclaw.
What's your plan? What are you gonna
Hey
do?
Ted, what was your number?
What's Cloud of Daggers? What is that?
What was your initiative? 21.
Yeah.
More trying to know what was yours? 20 even. Okay. Ted, you see her drawing a bow at you, standing up on this large stone platform. The woman that was chiseling the stone statue kind of got swallowed up into the ground. She's gone now. This woman is a different woman. This one with the snake hair.
How far am I from her?
You guys, this is like a 300-foot circumference circle, and you guys are at the entrance, and in the dead center is about 150 feet away.
Is she like in where the trees are and all the vines?
No, so all the trees and vines are like very far back left corner.
And she's in the center.
Yeah, she's in the dead center. The front left quadrant to your guys' left is the lake, and then to the right are all the statues and all the boulders.
What are you going to do? Try to stay away from her.
We're looking for a girl, right? Not a woman.
So
No, it's a woman.
It's
a woman.
we see.
So
That was
Benny,
chiseling, right?
That's what we were looking for. She's a woman.
Oh,
yeah, Benny gave you guys a description of her, and she is a pretty prominent member of the town, and so you guys, at least a couple of you guys probably knew her anyway, and you guys recognized her as the woman that was chiseling the stone and now is kind of gone.
So that's who we're trying to save.
So this is a different woman with this snake
This
hair.
is the bad woman. It's like a Medusa, like I said. And I hope you keep that in there earlier because I said that.
I'll keep it in. I won't edit that out. You definitely did call this.
How far away is she?
Hey, you guys want to know the title of
50 feet
this?
away.
You guys want to know the title of this module?
Medusa in a cave.
The Scourge of Medusa's Curse. That's why I didn't want to say it. I didn't. You did call the Medusa pretty early, but I still didn't want to spoil it. So, what'd you cast, Ted?
I haven't cast nothing. I'm trying to find something with some range on.
What are you casting something or are
How
you
far can he
seeing
move?
something?
No,
Before he casts?
I'm
he's
winking.
got 30 feet. He's got 30 feet of movement, so you could get within 90 feet of her,
Damn, still nothing.
or sprint at her for 60 feet. But then that's his whole thing.
This is 60 feet.
You got a lot of stuff. What you got, man? What you got?
This cavern is massive. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to sleeper.
What's the range on that bad boy?
90 feet.
You're not looking at her eyes, are
So
you?
you can run 30 feet up, and then try to sleep her. All right, roll them. What level are you gonna cast this at?
20.
Okay, you cannot cast it at level 20. You like every spell slot above the base level, you add like 1d8 of sleeping power.
Just max it out, man. She's gonna have a lot of health.
I'm going to do 20.
Okay, well, you're not level 20. I believe your highest spell slot is level 4 spell slot.
Mhm.
And I think is sleep a level 1 spell.
Yeah.
So you can do 8d8
Oh.
max.
All right.
I mean,
Do you want my D8, Ted?
I think you've got my D8. Yeah, you've got my
Here's
D8.
my
over
D8,
there.
Ted. It's right behind your cards.
Your cards.
Your cards. How many you got? You just might have to roll a couple.
Yeah,
extras.
I don't think we had 8.
He's got 6.
6. Roll 2 extras.
Whichever two roll the highest. Roll those again.
7. Plus 5.
6 and 8 is the highest.
Yeah.
Oh, 7.
15.
I thought it was 1. My bad.
36.
Well, then you roll 2 more too.
Oh.
Roll the highest rolling ones. They're gone, man. They're gone.
I think that was an
Pick
8.
2 wisely, man. Not
Plus
bad.
9.
Not bad.
46.
No, it was already 36.
47.
36
Plus
plus 9.
45. So you see her kind of still with this longbow drawn. This longbow looks like it's made of like solid stone.
Thanks, sir.
And you see her as you cast, you yell the incantations for sleep, and you see her kind of yawn, but she's still getting a bead on you with her bow. It is now Lord Sean Snow's turn. She did not fall asleep.
I'm going to cast a
Fireball on this bitch!
Okay?
Oh, snap. Well, do it, man. Do it.
Oh, I have to do it.
Oh.
Oh, I'm going to do a deck. Oh, no!
It's like, what are we waiting on? Nat
Look at her,
1!
Is it a 1?
It's a 4.
Here we go. I'm going to reroll.
I got new glasses, but I think.
12 plus a 2, a 14. I believe that fails.
Do I have to?
So now you roll the damage.
Okay.
You just roll the damage now.
Oh yeah.
What's the range on Fireball?
150 feet.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
18.
Wait, 18 damage already?
Mm-hmm. 20.
Plus 15?
Yep.
Nice.
33?
Yep.
Oh, look how good my math is.
Quick maths.
Even tipsies. Oh my god, we had
Quick
some...
maths.
Okay, last episode we had some really bad math. Okay, so now you guys see a couple things. The statues to your right, Ted, those 4. So remember the female was carving a 5th one, but there was 4 that were already kind of carved, like beautifully crafted, of these female human figures, and those 4 statues start to kind of creep up towards you. They're not quite towards you yet, Ted, but they're kind of like slowly, just like it looks kind of painfully slow for them to kind of walk and shift towards you. They're not quite towards you yet. And then you guys see out of the water of that lake, you guys see this earth elemental just kind of take shape of rock and water and come out from the lake. And then let's see, nobody is okay, so yeah. And then she's going to draw back her bow. Ted, I'm so sorry, man, but you're in front. So it makes sense.
Wait, where's my spear bearer? Is he still like?
No, that only lasts a minute. Okay, well, her first shot, Ted, she takes a draw of this bow, and it goes like fucking, it whizzes over your head. The second one though finds its mark and hits you. Roll a Constitution saving throw real quick for me.
How much health do you have right now?
Because that was 6 damage from the arrow.
Did we ever get full health?
No.
What is it, Constitution?
Yeah.
13.
13. You are just, you're poisoned? So you have disadvantage on everything going forward. And you took the 6 damage.
Fantastic.
Are you still alive after that 6 damage?
I have 1.
Cool. Well, hey, that's good though, man.
Hey, man, you're still alive.
That was her 2 shots. Oh god, you guys, I'm sorry. The earth elemental just claws his way out from the lake, but he doesn't get to take a turn this turn. And that was Medusa. Now it's Ironclaw's turn.
I'm gonna go check some rocks.
Where are you going?
Checking
some
the
rocks.
rocks, man.
So Ironclaw, you've got to the immediate left, clawing its way out of this lake was you recognize it to be an earth elemental, and then this Medusa about 150 feet away. You are currently in dwarf form, by the way. Thank you. Can you bring me a Mountain Dew, please?
Can I do a bonus action as an action if I want?
Yeah, if you want to upcharge it. So what are we doing?
So I'm going to cast Healing Spirit.
I think that makes sense.
Healing Spirit on top of Ted, and I'm also casting Healing Word on top of Ted.
Oh shit! Yeah.
At Ted, I guess.
So the bear, the ethereal looking spirit.
I run up to Ted, so it's like on both of us.
Okay, because it does.
Well, I think I'm full health, so I don't think it matters really. Anyways.
So you kind of you do run up to Ted though and get a little bit closer to him.
And I put my healing bear on him. Yeah.
So now you are 110 feet away from the Medusa, I believe, and you conjure up this ethereal-looking spirit bear right on top of Ted to grant him a D6 of healing, and then you also cast Healing Ward. What level are you casting Healing Ward at?
I forgot you can upgrade it, so I'm due max. I haven't done a 4th level spell slot yet, so I'm gonna do that because I don't have any 4th level spells.
Oh, then shit, yeah.
Oh wait, my giant insect is actually 4th. That's my 4th level, but I think I'm gonna do the heal 4th level.
Okay.
So what do you add
A D4 for each level. So 3 more D4. So 4 D4.
4 D4s
Plus your wisdom modifier. So, Ted, you're about to get a lot of health back, luckily. Because 1 health is not that great.
So you get wisdom is what? So 3. So Johnny or Ted?
Wasn't shit.
Ted.
Oh my god, why is everyone called him John? You guys don't
3,
mix up anybody else's
4.
name but his.
You know, it'd be funny
8.
if for
I'll
one
just name
episode
my next guy Johnny.
Ted just made his horns his hair with like hairspray.
That's too much work. Too much work and too much product.
It is long. It is long enough though. Yeah.
Ted, you get 12 health.
Ooh, 13.
And then
And let me read
he
this
rolls a
healing spirit
D6,
real
right?
quick. Let me read that real quick. You call
Then he rolls a
forth.
D6.
Hang
Oh,
on.
god damn it!
Oh,
13.
yeah, 6.
Until a spell ends, whenever you or
There
a
was a
creature you can
one.
see moves. I don't think when I cast it, it spins it. I think just whenever someone starts their turn in it or walks through it.
Right.
So I don't think he was supposed to do that, but we'll say he does it.
Yeah. Well,
Because he already
rolled a
did
one, and he rolled a 1. So
Yeah.
we'll go ahead and give that to him. Okay.
You get a 1, man.
Hey Ted, it's your turn now. So you're up to what? 14 health.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And
you've got
I'm
this
still 90
Medusa.
feet, right?
Yeah, the Medusa is. How far did you get? How close did you get to her? 90 feet.
90 feet.
90
so I'm going
feet
to
from her.
travel another 30.
Okay. So you're 60 feet from her. You're kind of like that wasn't charging at her. It was like a jog at her.
What are your eyes doing? Shut your eyes, man. Shut your eyes.
What?
If you look in her eyes, man,
not
you turn
looking
to
at her,
stone.
man.
She's
I'm
a
not
Medusa.
looking at her.
I'm just saying.
Medusa doesn't
He's gonna
do
turn.
that.
No.
So are you looking away from her?
I thought
Ted?
Medusa turned you to stone.
What?
That's why everyone's stone here.
So Ted, are you looking away from her?
Yeah, I have not made
Right?
eye contact with this
Okay.
woman.
That's fine. You can do that. Any attack rolls you make against her will be at disadvantage.
It's up to you, man. This might be a different form of Medusa. Might be a D&D Medusa.
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 You gotta talk like your mouth's full of molasses, and you got that sweet Medusa.
You got a sweet Medusa.
Ted's reading
It's up to
the
you,
Bard's
man.
level
It's up
1
to you.
card.
I don't know what to do, man.
Everyone's turned to stone, so I'm thinking if you look at her, you're going to turn to stone. I don't know.
Cloud of dagger shit. You're 60 feet away.
They have to enter into it, and it's on the side of them. Wait a minute.
Wait one gosh darn minute.
I'm too far away. Ooh, no. I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery.
What are you gonna say to her? What are you gonna mock her with?
We're going to sing to her.
Like, you squiggly hair bitch.
I thought you were supposed to sing
Squiggly
it,
ass
though.
moving hair bitch.
Fucking noodle head.
You're supposed to sing it, you bard.
Oh no, he doesn't have to say it. Fucking squiggly hair bitch.
Call her noodle head.
No.
Little noodly hair bitch.
Okay. You know what? She's got disadvantage because I really like that. 11 plus 1 at 14. Does that fail by itself? What's your spellcasting modifier? It's 8 plus proficiency plus charisma. Yeah, I lost another one.
8.
Good job. You've had too many dirty doos.
So it's 8 plus proficiency plus charisma.
Well, she failed because she had disadvantage and she got a
Proficiency
10.
is
So no
3.
matter what, you have more than
Yeah.
a 10. So
Yeah.
So she failed that vicious mockery from you calling her noodlehead and squiggly hair. So go ahead and roll whatever amount of damage that does. And what else? Go ahead and go ahead and read the whole card out loud for us, because
You unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments at a creature you can see within range.
you
Wormhead,
If
bitch.
the target can hear you, though it need not understand you, it must succeed a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next attack roll if it makes before the end of the next turn. And it says the spell's damage increases by 1d4 when you reach 5th level, 2d4, 11th level, 3d4, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, so 2d4. So go ahead and roll 2d4 damage,
So
and she's
stay-
got disadvantage.
Instead, you could have said like,
So
5.
5.
What?
Okay, so she's going to take 5 psychic damage.
they don't have to understand you. So you just
Are
blah, blah.
you going to move up anymore? Or are you going to stay 90 feet back?
I removed that, so I'm 60 feet away.
Oh, so you're 6 feet away. Okay, gotcha. Lord Jon Snow's turn. Lord Jon Snow, I think you're still 120 feet away.
Looks like you got a noose around your neck, Snow.
It's not a noose. Kind of looks like one though. It's just my robe stuff.
Robe stiffs.
Where's the bird?
He don't care about that bird anymore.
I'm just gonna cast another fireball.
Not
A friendly fireball?
What?
What'd you say? Friendly fireball?
Another.
I came in on a
She
fireball.
rolled, is that a 7 or a 2? That is a 2. Plus 2, a 4. Dex save.
So I'm gonna slam this bitch.
Yeah, so yeah. Yeah.
And I'm still 150 feet away.
Ooh, damn.
17. $33 again.
33. So you hurl this massive fireball at her, and it lands right on the kind of stone altar that she's standing on, and explodes. And it is now her turn. So first, that earth elemental to your guys' left, you guys see it kind of meld into the ground. And then Lord Jon Snow, you see it appear and just burst through the earth right next to you.
Son of a bitch! This is bullshit, DM.
And it makes it's got two massive fists. And it's just boom, boom, Donkey Kong. And you take 28 bludgeoning damage as it smashes
I'm
both
dead.
of its fists on you. You got more than 20. I hope you got more
I
than
have
30.
37.
Okay, so you're still good.
Oh.
But it's right up on you
That's
now.
just old.
Then the Medusa again is going to shoot 2 shots with her longbow. She's going to
At me?
No. She's going to aim one at Ironclaw. Ironclaw does a 13 hit you, Ironclaw.
Yeah.
What? Fucking really?
I have low AC, man, because I don't need AC because I'm usually bear form.
Okay, well,
But even in
apparently-
bear form, I got 12 AC.
Apparently it needs fucking AC.
Ironclaw, you take 6 damage and make a Constitution save real quick. And then Ted. Oh, Ted, no. She whizzes another one right over your head, Ted.
I'm tired of dying,
I
man.
go, what save? I got a nat 1. I'm sure it misses. I miss.
You're poisoned.
Yeah.
And so, like, you feel the arrow as it, like, sinks into your shoulder. You feel, like, this, like, numbing sensation kind of go across your body.
Guys, I'm going down.
And then, hey, Ted, make a dex save real quick.
16
You see one of those small boulders,
plus 2.
it kind of, like, whiz pretty close near your head, and it just goes right over it. And then you see those statues creep even closer to you, and now they're right up on you. All 4 of them are, and they're kind of like forming a wall between you and the Medusa. They kind of slowly have been walking towards you this whole time, and now all 4 of them have kind of went shoulder to shoulder and are kind of blocking your line of sight from you to the Medusa.
I think they're protecting you from Medusa.
Ironclaw, roll an
They're
insight
blocking you
check.
from Medusa?
Yeah, roll insight.
Roll an insight check, Ironclaw.
Oh,
15.
It looks like they are indeed trying to help you all from this Medusa.
are they facing me or facing her?
They're facing you.
That don't make sense.
They turned this Mason lady into the stones. That's her.
No,
She's the stones
she's
helping
making
us.
the stones.
Yeah, well, she's helping us.
But these stone statues now are granting you full cover. So like you can lean around. We never fucking use cover in this game, but I would like to. I would
We
love
haven't used meat shields in quite some time.
So this pretty much gives you like a +2 to AC and like advantage on dex saves because you're hiding behind them. But it is now Ironclaw's
But now they're
turn.
blocking my path.
Well, like you get like one of them, you're like on the edge of it. So anytime you like cast a spell, you can just like lean out from, So
Yeah, you know, like video games, you could squiggle around.
pop,
Squiggle
squiggle right
Squiggle
around
back.
it.
You can just squiggle right around it.
So Ironclaw, you see this Earth Elemental on Lord Jon Snow, and then the Medusa in the middle of this room. It's your turn.
Put my horn back on.
Elemental.
Feel naked.
What level am I?
The possibility turning in.
See if I can fly or not. How many shapeshifts have I done? Just the one? Correct? Okay. Let's see here.
Fucking chairs suck.
I am gonna turn into a giant constrictor snake.
Giant constrictor, the snake.
So I get to... Wait, it doesn't say multi-attack like my bear. Do I just do one attack?
Yep.
Shoot. Well, I'm obviously doing the constrict melee weapon attack instead of bite melee weapon attack.
You can only make it to the elemental. You couldn't make it to the Medusa.
I'm doing it to the elemental, yeah.
Give me that donut.
Yeah, I'm doing it to the elemental.
Okay.
Saving my snow. Okay, so 14 plus 6. Does a 20 hit you, elemental?
A 20 does indeed hit.
I actually got a 10-foot reach on that.
Oh, nice.
A bite.
What is?
Oh, wait,
what is-
not bite. My bad.
Hey, if you
five reach.
Hey,
my
if
bad.
you just want to bite her instead, I'm gonna try and banish that thing.
He was too far from Medusa.
Far, I'm gonna say.
So he is now kind of wrapped up this Earth Elemental, and now he's grappling it. He's like fucking constricting up against this Earth Elemental. And it's Ted's turn now.
Did you not do damage to him?
No, I did not. How much damage did you do? I just kind of
man.
wrapped him up.
I thought you said.
11 or 13 damage.
So it's kind of tightening the squeeze on this massive Earth Elemental, but he's all wrapped up now next to Lord Jon Snow. Ted, it's your turn. You've got these statues directly in front, like pressed up against you. Behind you, you see Lord Jon Snow and Ironclaw kind of fighting this Earth Elemental. And ahead of you, 90 feet away, is that Medusa on that platform.
I want to do Vicious Mockery again.
Okay?
To who?
Try to rock, look, bitch.
Say something more mean.
That doesn't
Okay, so you guys
sound
have called her
very mean.
noodle head and snake hair, squiggly haired bitch.
Your statues look like shit.
she looks really sad about that. She looks kind of sad that you called her.
I feel bad
statues.
now.
Yeah,
She's sad.
she honest. I'm not kidding. She really does kind of look sad about that.
She might cry in a
Your snake
corner
hair looks
and
like
go
flaccid
cry herself to
dicks.
death.
I'm gonna give you advantage again, which is lucky because that first one was a 19. Oh shit! Well, she rolled a 19 and 17, so she's gonna save from that.
She's like,
You
screw
had a
you,
fucking
Ted.
good ass vicious. You had a good mockery, but she rolled very good wisdom
But it
save.
just wasn't good enough, Ted. Just wasn't good enough.
She yells back at you. These statues are immaculate. They're perfect. There's nothing wrong with my statues. Lord Sean Snow's turn.
Oh, do guys.
She looks really fucking, she actually does look bad. She looks really bad. She's got this like dark gray ashen looking skin with those snake hairs. And she looks like she's like burned up all around her body from those 2 fireballs you've casted. And yeah, she's not looking great. The Earth Elemental, on the other hand, is up against you, Lord Jon Snow, but it's tied up with this Constrictor Snake.
Okay.
The world is a vampire. I had too many fucking spells.
Look at Snow's spell book.
Yeah, look
man.
at Snow's. This fucking 2 stacks. We just give him one wall.
Do you think vampiric touch would work on an elemental?
I don't know. What's
Read
he
it.
do? I thought it just steals the
The
life.
touch of your shadow-wreathed hand can siphon life force from others to heal your wounds. Make a melee spell attack against a creature within your reach. On a hit, the target takes 3d6 necrotic damage, and you regain hit points equal to half the amount of necrotic damage dealt. Until the spell ends, you can make the attack again on each of your turns as an action.
I think so.
Right?
Necrotic
It's a
on was it
creature.
It's made of
I
like
know, but-
earth and water.
earth and water? Necrotic on earth. And
Mostly
water.
earth.
I would think no.
It's mostly earth.
Necrotic.
If I did Blade Ward, would that only protect me or everyone else?
Yeah, it just protects yourself. It just gives you resistance to slashing.
Oh.
Which you've seen those arrows you've taken have been piercing damage. They have been slashing damage.
Necrotic on earth and water.
I have one more fireball.
You could like kill. I would say yeah.
I'm
Try
just
that.
I'm just gonna target her and cast my last fireball.
Okay, so she's gonna try to dodge out of the way of this, and she actually has disadvantage from that vicious mockery previously, which is good. She just rolled a 17 plus 2.
But then she rolled a 20.
A 14. I think that fails,
Yeah.
doesn't it? You've got more than a 14. You got more
It's
than a.
Oh yeah.
what's
Yeah,
10
it's-
plus your spell plus your proficiency.
Yeah, she failed that bad boy.
16.
Ooh.
26 plus 7. 33 again. What the fuck?
What?
No,
Okay.
that's third. That's wrong.
Creepy.
man.
I was gonna say that would have been fucking weird as
Wait,
hell.
what was it? Before
16
plus. Yeah, that's 33 again.
The F,
I
man.
think we're haunted. We're haunted.
We did see a cat last night.
No.
I saw a cat.
Dustin saw a cat.
What does that mean?
He saw a ghost cat.
I was not drinking. I saw a cat.
You were drinking a little bit.
There's cats.
Hey,
Where?
hey,
Down
Right
here.
here.
hey.
I saw a shadow of a cat.
I've seen
Hey.
ghost cats.
That earth elemental is going to. He's kind of squeezed up from you. He's gonna try to break free from your constriction.
Of course he is.
Now you roll an athletics check.
I what?
Your snake athletics.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Snake.
No,
athlete.
it says escape DC 16.
Oh, it's got a DC. Oh, he rolled a 14.
So yeah, DC 16.
Well, hold on. Whoa, wait. He's got a plus. He's got +5, motherfucker. He's got a 19.
Okay.
So he just breaks free from your constriction. And then the Medusa, again, is going to, Ironclaw make a dex save. A boulder is flying right at your head.
She's going to do A, B, C, and D. A dex save, I got a 13.
You take 7 bludgeoning damage as this rock hits you square in the dome.
Wait, I am now snake form, right?
Yes.
So I'm not taking my regular form.
Right. Hey, Ted?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think you're lucky because I believe you're very low on health. But, she whizzes an arrow straight over your those statues are what's doing it for you. Like the fucking arrow comes like whizzing right towards you, and you kind of like duck right behind the statue, and it embeds itself and kind of bounces off of that first statue right on the end. Ironclaw.
Yes.
An arrow comes at you in your snake body, and it flies and it pierces right in your butt.
No, it
and
doesn't.
You take 11 damage. And you feel your whole body start to seize up a little bit more. Remember your body, you felt kind of going numb a little bit?
It's paralyzing poison, guys.
Yeah, you feel even more so now. And then it is Ironclaw's turn.
It's my turn.
What you do, Ironclaw?
But I was going to say, Ted, did you, when you started your turn in that spirit bear, did you take your D6?
No. Fuck, I think we
keep forgetting about that.
Go ahead,
guys.
Ted. Go ahead, Ted, and roll
I
D6.
put my spirit bear. I need like a
6.
We need
a
somehow
hat or something that I wear.
a hat.
Oh, back up to 20.
Anyway, I'm still snake form. Is this elemental still alive?
Actually, no. After she lobbed those 2 arrows, the elemental kind of just crumbled to dust and fell back into the earth.
How far is Medusa?
From you and Lord Jon Snow, she's 120 feet away.
What's my speed? 120 feet. God dang.
This cavern is huge, yeah.
Is there water?
Yeah, there's water to your left.
I'm gonna
It's
go down.
It's not between you and her. It's up against the wall to the left.
Would that put me further distance away from her if I went in the water?
Yeah, it's further away from her.
I'm just gonna sprint, I guess, towards her.
So what's your speed? Is it
30?
30. So you can move 60 feet. So you can get within 70 feet from her. Mm-hmm. Okay. And Ted?
And a bonus action.
Oh, okay.
Could do that.
Well, the dash is bonus action.
Oh, so I can't do anything if I dash?
Correct. Yeah, that's your action to. Wait. No, you got an action. You can dash, and then you still have your action. But you can't dash in the same turn twice.
So how far is she then?
You're making me do some math, man. I think 60 feet away now.
I'm gonna.
You're a snake form at the moment.
Snake, yeah. Shoot, I don't want to cast anything. Never mind. Proceed.
All right, so you're about 60 feet away. Now, Ted, it's your turn. You're still about. How far were you from her, Ted? With
90.
90 feet with the statues right in front of you.
Can I dimension door and then attack?
Dimension door is your action. So then you can only cast a bonus action after that. So you can do
a bonus action?
Yeah, because attacks.
Do you have any attacking bonus actions?
Sure.
What are they called?
Attack bonus action. What did it say on it?
Mm-hmm. The top left where it says casting time will say action or bonus action. Or an actual time.
Now, at level 14, you can attack and do a spell, which is fucking bad. Remember, he was talking about it last time? I looked that up, and it's actually at level 14 that he can do that. But, yeah, Valor Bards are pretty fucking badass.
Nope.
Nothing.
So you could Dimension Door straight up to her, and you could even take somebody with you if... I don't think...
But then she's gonna be able to attack you before your next turn. I would probably just walk up or sprint up as far as you want.
Oh, I got those goddamn statues to protect me though.
Whatever you want, man.
I don't know.
I don't know.
She's looking really fucking rough at the moment. She's singed.
Just go smack her, man.
She's mocked.
90 feet away.
You can sing a really loud song from where you're at to scare her to death.
Can I do that?
You can. Just freaking sing it, man.
Wait, what's the distance on your guitar if you shoot it in line of fire? Is it 60 feet? I believe it's 60 feet. It might be on the back.
You could run up and...
I wrote it on your sheet under your like weapon attacks, I think. Like in the middle.
It's like in the middle.
It's like in the middle towards the... Like, it's in the middle column towards the bottom. It's in the front page, I think. It should say, like, wave or straight line. You want me to try to find it real quick? I'd probably see it pretty quick. It should say, like, straight line.
You wrote it.
Yeah.
Physically wrote it.
I think so. Or did I not?
You didn't write shit.
No, I didn't. It's 60 feet. So you could run up 30 feet and then slam your guitar on the ground and you cause the cascading fire line and she makes a deck save and then you do
right here.
2d10. Did I write it?
Typed it.
I typed. Oh shit! I typed it for you, man. You're welcome.
60-foot line of fire, deck save DC 15, 2d10 fire damage, or 15-foot blast around you, deck save.
So you can either slam it to the ground and make it like a shockwave around you, or you can make a straight line of fire.
Ah,
So you can move 30 feet and then
I'll do that.
Do that.
And 2d10.
So you kind of dodge out of the way of these statues and kind of snake around them and run 30 feet towards her. And you raise your guitar up above your head and smash it in the ground. And a shockwave of fire shoots towards the Medusa. And she tries to dodge out of the way. And she kind of stumbles and falls off of this platform. And she hits the ground next to the platform from 5 feet up. And she rolled that 2d10 to damage.
So the shockwave actually hits her in the head.
16.
And she takes that full 16 damage, and now she is prone on the ground. Lord Jon Snow, she looks like she's spit away from death.
Well, spit on her, dude.
Hold up.
Spit on her, man. The gods said that she's a spit away from death. Just spit on her.
Who?
The gods. Didn't you hear them talking? They're telling us about the
I
enemy.
think I'm going to cast a level 4 magic missile right up her asshole.
Well, I think she's dead
So
automatically.
she's laying on the floor, like with her butt up towards the air.
She's ready for you.
Exactly, she's prone. 1d4 plus 1.
Prone to magic asshole missile.
So a level 4. So
Yeah.
no, that would be 74.
Okay. Let's do
So
it.
7 damage minimum. So she's got to be dead.
Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll.
Give me your triangles.
Everyone, give him your triangles.
Triangles, everybody. Here's my
I
green
guess
triangle.
it's pyramid.
Green triangle.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
it's a
that.
pyramid.
Yeah, it's 3-dimensional, so.
Yeah, pyramid.
Give me your pyramids, everybody.
I gave you my green one.
I got 6, so I got to roll whatever one gets the highest again.
Again. I see a 4,
What is this?
3, It's the bottom number on some of them.
Yeah, some of them are top number, some of them bottom number.
The bottom numbers don't make sense to me. Why would someone do that?
I got a big old 16.
So you shoot 7 magic missiles.
No, it sounds like this.
They sound really wet.
Yeah, they did. That sounds kind of wet. Yeah.
I mean, that's just what it sounds
And
like.
you guys see these 7 bolts of light kind of dripping with condensation, kind of falling off the tails of them. All head towards her. All 7 straight up the butthole. And as the 7th one enters the butthole, you guys see her
Implode.
no, you actually see her skin kind of turn from that dark gray color to kind of a lighter colored gray as she kind of turns to stone herself before crumbling to dust. And then you guys see
Gastral termination.
that woman that was carving the stone statues before, she appears instantly onto the stone altar that this Medusa just fell off of. And you guys see a green light, a mote of life kind of come out of the back of this fallen Medusa. And you see it hover directly above the woman that you guys are trying to save. And you see it go into her. And you see her skin kind of turn to that ashen gray color. And you see her hair just turn to these slithering snakes. And she looks and turns and says to you, "Leave now!" As she kind of, her skin starts to harden and she is starting to take the shape of this Medusa herself.
So we go at it again?
Just leave now. We just leave now. She said leave. We'll leave.
But then she'll never stop.
It's a never-ending cycle.
I'm out of all my good spell slots.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any more
Fuck it, let's go.
transforms.
Let's roll.
You can't just leave.
That's what I'm saying, but
Hey,
What can we
Lord
do?
Jon Snow, roll an Arcana check.
Kill this lady?
Big old 18, buddy.
Plus
You
7.
you now are kind of piecing together this whole, transformation and
Should
kind
we
of
smash the statues?
just passing along. You think that this is actually kind of some kind of curse that is passed along this family generation to generation. You think that as one dies, the next one kind of takes its place, and you do indeed think that this is indeed a curse.
Burn the bones.
So should we just run?
Do you have D-curse?
Probably not.
What level is
Remove curse.
what's your highest spell slot you've got right now left?
2?
I'm currently Googling.
GTS.
Well, let me see.
Remove curse is a 3rd level spell.
Yeah. I'm
So yeah.
out of those.
Bards can cast remove curse.
There you go. Do it.
Does Ted have
I cast remove curse.
Man, why didn't we just do that from the beginning?
Wait. Sorry guys, I was wrong.
Never
Bards
mind. It's
bards do
actually
not
4.
bards do not have.
I'll try.
It's clerics. It's clerics, paladins, warlocks, and wizards.
Well, we be old big old fucked.
So she's kind of like still mid transformation, and she is shouting this warning to you guys. So you think that she's still kind of half in control of herself to kind of shout that warning at you all, but
I can charm.
So we just try to kill her again. Like, she doesn't have anyone else to take her next place, you know?
It's a
kill her.
baby.
There's another baby?
That's why she had to leave, man.
She just had a baby.
It's a curse
Damn.
from generation
So
to
we're gonna have to kill.
generation.
We're gonna have to kill.
Damn, Ted.
We're gonna have to kill this
Fucking
lady and then a
recalling some
baby.
information while drunk. That's good. Good on you, man. Good on you.
And the baby probably be the strongest.
So we'd have to kill the baby. let's backtrack. Kill the baby first. Come back. Kill her. Done.
Done.
Well, you guys kind of piece together that a remove curse would work, so I mean, you wouldn't necessarily have to kill the baby. You just remove curse.
Hey.
Well,
Kill
we don't have
one,
remove
save
curse,
1,000.
so
I'm gonna cast.
Well, Lord Jon Snow has removed curse, just
But
not
we just-
spell slot at the moment.
I'm gonna cast blindness on this bitch,
Can we take a
so she
rest?
can't see.
She gave you the chance to run.
we could run, heal, spell slot up, come back.
Wizards can get some spell slots back at short rest, even,
So
which
we
is
do
30 minutes.
So we do short rest.
All right,
you
so
get your spell slot.
this is what
come
we're gonna
back, kill
do.
her.
I'm going to. What level is in large? I can't remember.
Level 1.
Okay, I'm gonna enlarge myself. And we're gonna get on my gravity belt. We're gonna fly out of this bitch because it's an open roof.
It's open roof, yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that.
And then
I have a flying
we're gonna
broom.
go rest behind some trees.
I'm taking my broom.
Yeah, so Ted
Did you
doesn't
like-
even have to hold on to you. Ted can fucking... Hey, Ted, that broom does need a command word to activate it.
What's the word?
What would you like to be your command word for this bad boy?
Skadoosh!
You should strap it to your guitar, so like you're kind of like flying
Riding
your guitar.
Guitar.
Your guitar. You know?
I'm playing my guitar while riding, man.
Skadoosh!
While you're riding
That
it.
shit so fast. You came up with that so fast. Skadoosh! So Lord Jon Snow enlarges himself and kind of reaches out his hand for Ironclaw to grab on, and he turns his gravitational belt to Wombo and flies above these cavernous walls. Ted throws his leg over his broomstick and shouts out the magical word,
Skadoosh!
and then flies up above and kind of keeps pace with Lord Jon Snow. And you guys are now like on top of, and looking at it from above, you guys can see that this is indeed, it looks to be like a snake body made out of stone, which is like the cave that you guys just came from.
Should we just like camp on the outside wall?
Yeah, you guys, it's flat enough that you guys could like land on.
So let's say we waited 30 minutes. How many spell slots do I have?
So when you do that, you get, I believe, half of your level
Okay.
worth of spell slots back, rounded up. So you could get 4 spell slots levels. So like if you wanted to get a 3rd level spell slot, you could get a 3rd level spell slot and 1 1st level spell slot.
I gotcha.
You know,
Well,
it's something like that. I'm,
I'm
not
just
gonna
gonna
look it
get the remove curse spell. It's
level 3. It's a
yeah.
level 3 spell slot.
And then I'm gonna cast remove curse on this bitch.
So you guys kind of spend a half. What are you guys doing for this half hour? You just have to be like kind of relaxing.
I full
back.
healed.
I had to take a shit, so I went over and took a shit behind this
Oh.
tree.
Do they see you?
Yeah. I'm not shy at all. I just walk over there and drop trowel, and
Lord,
I don't even have underwear on. So
Wouldn't you raise trowel?
Yeah, I guess so.
I
Because
I pull my old balls up and I just hold them up to my chest.
and Ted's just kind of playing his guitar and kind of singing you guys a song of rest. And then you guys all, so you don't have the gravitational belt anymore.
That's what I was wondering. What is the range? So can I cast it from up here?
It is touch.
Oh fuck! Hey,
So
what
you-
if I can I hop on Ted's broom with him and fly down and like we'll swoop past and I'll touch her and be like, remove curse.
Be all stealth like.
Okay, Ted, roll roll an Arcana check. And we're gonna see how well you can control.
A 4.
So Lord Jon Snow tries to get on your broom with you, and it's just you can't
Just
control
let me
it. You
borrow
can't-
his
yeah.
broom. How about that?
So you're gonna follow Ted, and he's taking your broom.
We haven't left yet. We have not departed.
You guys are up on the rim. I'm gonna try
Okay.
and Harry Potter this bitch and swoop past her like she's a snitch and just touch her and remove this curse.
Snitches get stitches.
And I only have 7 HP left, I think. Unless I get some
Well,
from
we
the
had a
rest.
short
could have
health.
healed
You
a
could have
little
rolled.
bit. You could have healed a little bit.
Okay. Let's try it.
Okay, we're doing this. Okay.
Want to roll some? What's your hit dice? A D6?
So you can roll 7d6.
7, up to 7 if you want.
Fuck,
You get you get health back.
just healing. How
But
much
when you
healing you did.
take a rest, you only get a certain amount of those dice back. So you don't want to roll all 7.
D6, you said?
Yeah, I mean just to get a little bit of health back, maybe like 3 or so.
10.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. You mount up on Ted's broom, and what do you say?
Skadoosh!
And as it takes off, you start flying towards this Medusa. Make a dex save.
Look. 10.
Plus.
0. Plus 1.
-1.
Hold on, I'm gonna have her roll. Let's see how she's gonna try to like fucking dodge out of the way of you touching her. A fucking 5 plus 2. She rolled a 7. So you fly at her and you touch her and you quickly
You touched her.
Remove curse, bitch.
and as you say that, you notice that she kind of falls into like a crouch, and you see her skin turn from that ashen gray to like a pale, fleshy, peach colored, and you see kind of as she's hunched over, you see these tears kind of streak down her eyes. And she kind of looks up at you because you bolted, right? you did like a drive-by. And she kind of like turns and looks towards you, and you see her mouth the words, "Thank you. Thank you." And you're kind of flying away, and then you see her drop to the floor. And then all 3 of you, that exhaustion takes you over again. So Lord Jon Snow, roll a d6 real quick.
It's just 4.
This is damage from you hitting the ground.
2.
2. So you're going to take 2 damage as you kind of fall asleep on this broomstick and
Crash
slam
land.
into the wall.
Ow.
Oh, your broomstick's done for, Ted.
What?
Oh, you're sleeping. You don't know yet.
And as you all 3 kind of stir awake, you guys awake and you guys are back on that path to the Southwood, into the Southwood that you guys kind of left Raven's Point from. And you see that Ted's broomstick seems to be in working order right next to Lord Jon Snow. And you guys do see Jewel Mason standing above you, kind of shaking Lord Jon Snow awake. And she says, Can we get back to Raven's Point now? I need to talk to my dad. I need to have some words with him.
And then I do a whistle and our griffins come. Or are they all dead?
No, you guys all got whistles. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like,
Roll an animal handling check. See if they answer. Ooh. You see,
Ted does not come to.
what was it?
Okay, you 2 also roll animal handling checks. Lord Jon Snow's
No,
griffin
Ted
just
has
came.
to whistle for it. He doesn't roll. He whistles for
Ted,
it.
whistle. Ted, whistle. Ted, let's hear that whistle again.
Shut up.
Try it one more time.
I can't
Do
whistle.
it.
That's not bad. That's better than I cannot whistle at all.
There we go.
That's way fucking better. I got. I can't whistle, you guys. So I'm
We're all
glad I'm
just
the DM.
whistling.
So
There we go.
everybody roll animal handling. You guys see Lord Jon Snow's griffin appear.
Did you get a 13?
Ironclaw, you've got advantage.
19.
Okay, well you don't need an advantage. Yours shows up. Have you named it yet?
15.
No, not yet.
All 3 of your guys' griffins appear before you.
My groomer's name is Freedom.
Freedom and
All my mounts are Freedom.
and Jewel looks at you and she hops on Lord Jon Snow's griffin with him, and your guys' griffins take off, and it's a really short flight back to Raven's Point. It was only about a 2-hour walk, so it's about a half-hour flight from the griffins. And you guys land, and as you guys land outside of the Adventurers Guild, she doesn't say a word to you guys. She fucking takes off towards her house. And you guys enter into the Adventurers Guild, and Benny says, Benny waves you guys on kind of, frantically. And he says, whoa, Did you guys find Jewel? What's the situation?
Yeah, we found her.
Was she okay? Did you guys?
Oh, don't you worry about us.
No, okay. Ted, are you guys okay?
Oh, I'm fucking dandy.
Awesome.
I died twice.
Wait, isn't she with us?
No, she took off towards her house.
Yeah, we brought her.
We brought her back, and she went back to her house, checked things out.
He's like a hillbilly. Snow.
What's happening to Lord Snow?
Hey, Snow. Hey,
Getting tired, y'all.
Snow, did you just have a stroke?
I think so. Is my face drooping?
It is. Yeah.
And you guys see Benny's face, like, it visibly lights up. He looks like he just shedded like 1,000-pound weight off of his shoulders. He looks completely at ease. Okay, guys. And he reaches down and he throws down these 3 sacks of 1,000 gold. Honestly, thank you guys so much for saving her. I think I'm going to head off early tonight and go and ask her what all happened. But thank you guys, seriously.
I think he's in love with her.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, don't tell her that. Thank you guys, thank you.
Anytime, Benny. Anytime.